So one of my fun hobbies is outdoor survival. A few years ago, before I got sick, I started playing with friction fire. I made a fire with a bow and drill set. I haven't really played with it since I've gotten sick. I've done a lot of fire with sparks and char cloth and stuff. So I put a system together and started practicing yesterday and got fire easier than what I remember getting it a few years ago. So fascinating. I just wanted to demonstrate how to make fire with friction, at least with a bow and spindle. So if you don't know anything about making fire with friction, it's not like what a lot of people think where you actually like get fire, you get a spark and blow it into, you'll see, blow it into a fire. This is the parts that I'm going to need is a bow. You want the string to be fairly loose. This is not like a hunting bow where you need a lot of tension. You need your board, which is where you'll cause the friction, which causes the sawdust, which ignites into the cherry that I'll blow into the fire. You need the board to catch the dust, the burnt dust. You need a bird's nest to start your fire. So you put your coal in there and you blow it into ignition. You need a spindle, which goes in your bow, goes back and forth and causes the friction and the sawdust. And you need a handhold that holds the spindle in place so that you can run the bow and get the friction. Those are the parts. I whittled everything with my knife. This is basswood. I went down to the hobby shop. We don't have basswood growing in the area, but you can use cottonwood or any kind of softwood that's in the area. The test is if you can put your thumbnail into it, then it works. This is just a good wood that I wanted to start the year off. So you put the bow in like that. The spindle holds it in place. You step on the edge of the fireboard with your hand wrapped around the outside of your knee. This gives your wrist stability to hold this down. And then we'll start running this back and forth to start getting sawdust. I'm not really concerned with the smoke, although it'll start smoking. I'm really concerned about it filling with sawdust right now. So I'm just going to continue going just a slow, steady pace until my notch fills up with sawdust, which it's pretty full now, so I'm going to go for the cherry. And we got a cherry. This is where a lot of people make the mistake and freak out. If it's really going, it'll stay going. We just sit here and give it a little bit of air, not too much. The coal will spread and get bigger and hotter. I don't know if you can see that. Oxygen level in here to get the coal hotter. You do a couple of different things. You can wave it back and forth or you can blow into it. When it's really gentle like this, I like waving it back and forth. Now that you see good amount of smoke coming out of there, you know your cherry is good, so you can start blowing some air in there to get it going. Fire. Just like that. Thanks for watching and enjoying.
Funny to me.